Hello, everyone. It is Vincent here, back again. I apologize for the long wait between videos. Between my last video, I got very, very sick, and I also was traveling to another state to do stuff pertaining to my music and the record label that I'm on, and a bunch of cool stuff. But we're back again to very briefly uh, focus on the second main aspect of Sinisterism, which is the power of interpretation to the sinister. So, the reason I'm going to briefly go over this is because of my last video, which was basically covering the concept of total freedom on the left-hand path. Interpretation is and was a big part of that, and I'm pretty positive I did touch on interpretation quite a bit in that talk about the freedom of Sinisterism. And so, with that, I'm gonna just briefly touch upon the concept again here. So, from my monograph of Sinisterism, says Sinisterism understands that interpretation is a huge part of not only the left-hand path, but human nature as well. People will always put a little bit of themselves into their belief system, and Sinisterism is informed by this. What Satan means to you may mean something quite different to me. And that's most likely the case. And this is basic left-hand path concept, and one that Sinisterism advocates for. So, to put that into a broader context, this is something I've brought up in a video before, and I've made a blog post about it. The lesser ritual of the pentagram is a ritual that was performed by the Golden Dawn, and eventually Aleister Crowley learned it, and he used it to teach his initiates of the AA for sure, and I'm pretty sure the OTO. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty positive. That ritual is structured in a very cool way. Cool seems like a bit juvenile word to use, but you know what I mean. It's structured in a way that's very, satisfying for me. I love the format of it. I really like the concept of doing this intro, which is the whole, that thing, and then doing it into a summoning phase, tracing the pentagrams, having that visual, kind of imaginative, part of the ritual. All of it really, really appealed to me. But that ritual, as I'm sure any seasoned occultist would know, contains names of basically various names of the Hebrew God. So, Adonai and stuff like that. Now, of course, as a sinisterist, I could use it, but because we'll get to Sinisterism's advocate, the advocacy of the adversarial force, the more satanic, demonic forces, that would clearly not really be something I'd have any interest in doing. So what I did is I basically made a satanized, a sinisterized version of the ritual, and I, replaced the god names with demonic names, and essentially recreated the ritual for my performance. I took something that I did like and kind of took out the things I didn't like and kind of formed my own thing. And that, you could say really that interpretation is the backbone of Sinisterism, because it's saying, okay, I'm gonna become, like I say, the word of Sinisterism is I am the key and I am the gate. You are the one that kind of takes in these influences, and then you decide whether or not you want this or you don't want that, or whether you like this and you don't like that. You're the one who, you're making those decisions. And that is really the bulk of Sinisterism. It's the essence of it, along with a bunch of other, concepts. Another way that Sinisterism works is in terms of researching and learning about different deities and different demonic forces. So, you take the name like Belial, let's say, that has a history to it. That would take some research, you know what I mean? You look into it, you learn the true etymology, you learn where the word comes from, what it really actually means, and then you kind of form your own way about looking at Belial. So, let's say you come across an old grimoire that sort of puts him in a particular light. You might really like the way that Belial is depicted in that book, and then you may come to find that through research it's actually a pretty accurate depiction of Belial based on different historical facts, and even maybe not facts, maybe just opinions, maybe a culmination of thought from different people and occultists, etc., etc. And through that, you come to your own understanding of what something means. And again, that's such a big part of Sinisterism. It is something that's constantly at work. Every book you read that has opinion, because a lot of left-hand path books, that's what they are. They're mixing kind of historical stuff with opinion. A good example of that would be like Michael W. Ford, his work. You sort of almost you're looking at everything through these lens of Sinisterism. You know that everything is to be interpreted. Therefore, you're not really gonna blindly be led into anything, believing in something that isn't true. People who someone tells them this is the symbol of this demon and they just believe it. They don't even do the research themselves. You won't be that type of person, because you'll know that your own sinister interpretation is a tool that you use, and that there's no limit to it, and that it is what kind of brings you into this place of being the keys and being the gate, because everything is filtered through you. You know what I mean? So what works, you have attached to you. What doesn't work, you discard and you let go into the abyss to maybe be taken out of later, because that's what the abyss is. It's an endless pool of occultism. And Sinisterism aims to put you right in line with that abyss, so you not only gain access to it, but you become it, because you are the abyss and you are the gauge truly in Sinisterism in the left-hand path. So, I think we're going to end it there. Like I said, I've touched upon this topic before, and I think that was a very good, nice little rundown of everything. So the next video will come much, much quicker. It'll be longer, more in-depth, and I appreciate all you Sinisterists out there who watch these videos and give me positive feedback. There's a page on Facebook that I collaborate on with the founder of the Sect of the Horn God, or both founders actually, Thomas Leroy and Lisa Cohen. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. Just look up simply Sinisterism on Facebook and you will find it. And my blog as well will always be linked below. And thank you very much. Hail Sinistra. Thank you.